All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sideshow. My name is Mingo.
This is Tony.
And, man, we didn't have a show yesterday drop because, Tony's going out of town and we want to give you one midweek. And, we're going to give it to you good today to make sure that it lasts for the next couple of days so you don't forget about us.
We actually skipped over something kind of important.
What happened?
Let's do the intro again. Go ahead.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sideshow. My name is Mingo.
This is Tony.
Oh, and you know what? Sebastian is out right now.
Where's he at?
A girl came into town, and he's out. Matter of fact, I just texted him. He's out at Cold Stone Ice Cream right now.
Oh, he is?
He's at the Cold Stone Creamery with her.
Is he hooking it up when he
You
comes
want some?
up?
Tell him what you want here.
No, I'm playing.
You sure?
Yeah, because...
Oh, you lactose intolerant too, right?
Yeah, because after it's already passed, 7 o'clock is my cutoff.
You said it's going to be about a half an hour show?
No. It'll just hit me when I go to bed.
Really?
Yeah, because what happens is when I lay down, I guess it starts to burn in my...
Oh, you get the acid reflux?
Right, and then in the middle of the night, I'll have to jump up. Because yeah, exactly. No, I'm actually swallowing because something's actually trying to get thrown up. So I'm trying to keep it down. But while I'm doing it, it's just burning.
So you're a swallower. Do you have to take do you jump up and take antacids for it right away?
No, I just have to sit up for about 5-10 minutes, and then once it goes down, I go back to bed.
If you take antacids, it'll stop the burning in the throat.
That part doesn't bother me. It's just I'm afraid of it. No, it's just I'm afraid of throwing up.
I got you. Yeah. Well, when that happened to me one time, I lost my breath because the acid came up and I guess it was in my throat and it wouldn't let me swallow. I had to go get water and pump them antacid, and it was awful.
Yeah, I hate it. When I go back to laying down, I actually put a bunch of pillows behind me, so I'm not actually
completely flat.
Yeah. It's a horrible feeling.
It is. That's awful, dude.
Yeah.
How long has that been happening to you?
It's been a while.
Yeah?
It's been a long time. So I'm used to it already. It's one of those things also. I used to eat dessert every night.
Okay.
Whether it be a cupcake, ding dong, chocolate chip cookies, whatever. Zinger.
Just a little something just to knock that sweet edge off, right?
It'd be more than a little something. It's usually 2 cupcakes, a fistful of Chip Ahoy's chunky chocolate chip.
Okay.
So I'm gradually weaning off of that, doing that.
Okay.
But it was when it was every night. Come 6 o'clock, my wife and kids are like, "Yo, if you're gonna have dessert, you better start."
It's just cutoff time.
Yeah, exactly. They're just trying to look out for me.
That's good. Yeah.
But, back to the Playboy.
I can't call it. He's known her for a while. She a cute girl.
Wow.
A little Mexican girl.
Wow.
Yeah. But she a little. I'm not supposed to talk about it because she doesn't want to be known as this.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you anyways. Because it's just you and I, right? So. The last time she came down, she wanted to make breakfast for everybody. Which I
kind of remember this.
Okay, she cut the fat off the bacon.
Right, okay.
So I was like, okay, that's cool. You come, but you can't cook this time. Nope. So yeah, I mean, real cool people, dude. She called the day before. Hey, she's coming down. She wants to know what you want from this. And she works at a German bakery or whatever. So what do you want? Blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, German pastries.
German chocolate cake, kid.
Well, I can't tell you because you're going to I'll share it with you. One piece? You want some? I'll share it with you. I can't be a dick. It's chocolate brownie cheesecake.
I don't like brownies.
No?
No.
Oh, I'm safe because there's a whole other brownie on top of that too.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
The cheesecake portion sounds okay.
There's another. She's got these other things. They're what do they call snowballs? You know what I'm talking about? The ones that are covered in coconut. But these aren't covered in coconut. It's more like it's just chocolate on a marshmallow, and I think it's got a cookie on the bottom. But the shit looked bomb. But it had been in a hot ass car on the way down here from Tehachapi, so they were all fucking wilted and shit.
You seen Clerks, right? The movie Clerks?
No.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't interest me none whatsoever.
Oh, it's a classic, kid.
I know. I've tried, bro.
But they mentioned snowballs in it, so if you watched it, you'll know what it is.
Well, did you watch it in Zombieland? Because they mentioned Zinger or what the hell are the snowballs in that too?
Oh, really? The same.
Yeah, with the coconut on top. Yeah, the pink balls.
No.
What are you talking about?
Snowballing.
Oh, that's different, dude. I was talking about holy shit.
Well, that's why I've been laughing the entire time since you said it. Because my mind went straight to that.
I didn't know this was going to be an X-rated show.
You're the one bringing it up.
Oh, shit. All right.
So, last week,
Yeah.
it was a mistake. It was incorrect that there was an alligator in my wife's jobs lobby.
Okay,
at
so
work.
it wasn't an alligator.
Not in her lobby.
Oh, not in her lobby.
It was a workplace, but somewhere else. The person the co-worker of my wife's that sent her that, she worded it wrong.
Okay.
It was in a workplace lobby, just not their workplace lobby.
Oh.
So
Just trying to start some kind of bullshit.
yeah. But we have a listener who happens to be my brother-in-law.
Okay.
He works for the county animal
Control?
Animal control, correct.
Can we get him on the phone?
Yeah, actually, I told him we'd probably give him a call to talk about it. He has a story about an alligator in the desert.
Get the fuck out. I told you. I told you. There had to be more than that. I knew it. All right. Well, let's get him on the phone real quick. Hello, welcome to the Sideshow. This is Mingo.
Oh. Hey, how you doing, Mingo?
Good, man. How are you? This is Phil, right?
Yes, it is.
Sir, I heard you. Tony's here with me, by the
Hey,
way.
Phil, thanks for calling in.
Hey, how you doing, Tony? How you doing, Seabass?
Oh, Seabass isn't here right now. He's on a date.
Oh, man, the only guy I wanted to talk to.
That's what,
No, I'm just kidding.
hey, that don't hurt my feelings. That's what everybody says. Oh, I like Sebastian. That's it. Well, whatever.
Hey, Mingo, you guys are going down very low, and I can barely hear you.
Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to, because I can barely hear your questions or whatever.
He's fixing it right
All
now.
right. Let me see if I can. Because you're coming in nice and loud, so I don't want to trim you too much. Can you hear me better now?
It's about the same, but I can hear you good now.
Okay, good. So, Phil, you work for Animal Control, right?
Yes, for the Riverside County Animal Control.
So how long have you been doing that?
I've been over at the shelter here in Thousand Palms for about a little over 10 years.
Ooh, you probably see me come in there when I picked out my dog and when I returned him.
Probably.
So is the shelter a no-kill shelter?
No, unfortunately, we do euthanize there, but we don't euthanize for space. It's only if a dog is too sick that we can't take care of,
Okay.
or if it's injured where we couldn't take care of, or if it was very aggressive toward people and other animals.
So if, let's say, for example, if Mingo returned this dog that he got from you guys,
Okay.
he still might be there? I mean, there was nothing
depending
wrong with
on-
him. There was nothing wrong with him other than he was probably just lonely.
How long
You're an asshole.
have you been returned?
About a month and a half.
Well, there's a possibility he might be over in Riverside. Hey, what was the dog's name?
He'd rather not say.
Yes.
It's okay. It's all right, man.
All right, so let's talk about.
What?
Tony said you found another alligator, or you knew about another alligator here in the desert.
Yes, like 3 years after I started we got a call over in Palm Desert, and it was like about almost 3.5, maybe 4 foot alligator was in a swimming pool, and it was just resting on the deep end of the pool right there. And either it got out on its own or somebody let it loose.
So, did the owner claim, the person who called it in, did they claim that it was theirs?
No.
So they
they
just walked
because,
down. They just walked down and said, "There's an alligator in my pool," and they called you guys.
Yeah.
Man.
So being that you guys are in the desert and like, ain't nobody got no experience with no alligators in the desert. Which one of you guys knew how to wrangle them?
As one of the animal control officers, there's they have the animal control officers, and they have me, which is a animal care technician, which I stay in the shelter, and I take care of the animals in the shelter.
Okay.
And the officers go out on calls, and they round up like the stray animals and stuff, and they bring them to the shelter.
So they did they bring the alligator back to you?
Yes.
What did you do with it?
We called Fish and Game, and they came down and they relocated the alligator. I think it went to one of the zoos, probably San Diego, I'm guessing. They take it and they do an investigation into why this alligator is here. It's we got a lot of strange people that want exotic animals, and they end up at our shelter sometimes.
How long did you guys actually have to have the alligator before it came picked up?
We had it like a day and a half.
What I mean,
somebody had to feed it.
Well, we didn't feed it because when we got it, the mouth was all taped up because it's a young alligator, and they are pretty strong and they're pretty quick.
Okay.
So where did you house it? Like in a dog kennel or something?
No, we had the sink where they bathe dogs and stuff.
Okay.
And we put it in there, and it's like pretty deep, and it has a cover on it, like a screen cover, that they can work on animals on top and bathe them when they have to work on sick or injured animals.
Wow.
Phil, have you ever eaten alligator?
No, I have not.
Because that's a really good eating.
I had a coworker who went to Louisiana, and she did barbecue alligator and stuff, and she enjoyed it.
You should have sold her the alligator. Come up on a couple of dollars, had some good barbecue.
Yeah. Well, I think she wanted the alligator. She was a little off her rocker, too.
What other out of the ordinary animals have you guys gotten?
We get some of these endangered iguanas come in, and either they're handed over to us, or we find them that they've gotten away from their owner and they're up in a tree or on somebody's house or just in the yard, and we go out, we wrangle the lizards,
So when you say are there different kind of iguanas, or are they all the same? Because you said there was an endangered one. Are there some that are not?
Yes, there are some regular. You just get desert iguanas, which you'll see out here in Thousand Palms. We see them a lot. They're white. They get up to about maybe 2-3 feet long.
Wow.
I have one that comes and visit me in my yard every now and then.
Is that the white ones with the brown spots?
Yes. They'll come out and they'll sit out there and watch you work and stuff. Yeah,
that's the white part of there.
I'll send Tony a picture of the one I have. It was sitting on my driveway one day watching me.
So now in certain countries, like I know, like, well, even in Miami and Jamaica, people eat iguana. So in Puerto Rico too, you guys ever eat iguana?
Not that I know. No.
Why you sound all offended, fool? Have you ever tried iguana, Phil?
No, I haven't, but I have tried rattlesnake.
How's rattlesnake? I heard that was really good too.
It is good. It tastes a little bit like chicken. You couldn't tell the difference.
Is there any fear of the venom still being inside when you eat one of those?
No. The gland that forms the venom is in the mouth, and they produce that in the mouth, and that's why the rattlesnake's teeth are hollow. They're like little needles, and they inject it into you.
Oh,
little hypodermic needles.
Yes, and that's how we got needles from, because of like stuff like that.
wow.
Has anybody ever dropped off or called about like boas or something that crawled up the toilet like they do in other parts of the country or the U.S.?
No, we haven't got a boa restrictor. And if we do get something like that, they're usually about maybe 2 foot long or something. They're not very long, like you see on TV, like anaconda or something.
And they wouldn't last very long out here outside, right? Because it's too hot for them.
No, it's extremely hot out here for them. They're an exotic. They're used to be in the jungle and stuff with the temperatures a lot higher and more
Humidity.
more humid and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Tropical.
Like over in Florida, you'll find them a lot.
What's the strangest animal you've come across?
Strangers? Well, it's not really strange, but we get like a lot of farm animals: goats, sheep, pigs, donkeys.
Pigs?
Yeah, pigs. We got a few pot-belly pigs, and we got regular large pigs that were mean, that wanted to take you out.
Well, yeah, pigs are very territorial, and they apparently once they're taken out of like let's say you have a pen and one escapes, they become feral and grow their tusk within a couple of months or something like that. They go crazy right away.
Tusk, if you have a pig and it starts growing the tusk, you need to shave those down because they can really mess up the human or an animal with those.
Wow. So, for example, if you got one of these pigs, so you're saying that you'll just keep it until it naturally passes away?
No, we'll find somebody there. Like we get a lot of desert tortoise, and there's a place up in Banning that does turtle rescues for the endangered tortoises that come pick them up. We'll find farmers. Because we'll advertise.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
All right.
So Farmer John will come and get a pig. You know what he's going to do with it?
Well, I mean, what he does with it is his responsibility after he leaves our shelter.
That's cheap bacon for him right there. You're making extra money. Don't be mad at him for that.
I mean, we've had people adopt chickens, and we know what they're going to do with them.
Oh, wow.
They're going to have sex with them.
What are we going to tell them? Don't you eat that chicken now.
So, I mean, you could befriend one of these animals, and you know what they're going to do with them.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Well, we've had dogs there. We had a shepherd that was there for over a year. When he came in, he was very aggressive toward us. By the time we've had him for a year, we've had him out in the play yard. I was playing ball with him, and he went back to his owner. But we fell in love with him. We were feeding him, taking him out, playing with him.
That's what I should have done. Giving him back, let them train him and calm him down. And then, okay, you can come back now.
So the owner just came back for
him? A year with us, I worked my magic.
So hold on a second. So the owner was able to come back and get him?
Yeah, it was actually a case that the dog got out and it bit a couple people, but he didn't want the animal destroyed, so they went to court, and eventually the court said, okay, you got to do all these restrictions, got to keep the animal pinned up. If he ever gets out again, he's got to be destroyed.
Oh, wow.
But he spent like $10,000 on legal fees. Just having the animal there was like over almost $7,000.
Oh, he had to pay for you guys to take care of him for that year?
Yeah, it's like $20 a day for us to take care of somebody's animal.
That's like dog child support.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He wanted his dog. He went to court and he got it.
Wow, that must have been a special dog.
Yeah, good for him on that. Oh, sorry. I don't know what happened to the dog.
And every one of us, we got real close with this dog. And when we take him out to play yard, like I say, I was playing ball with the dog, rubbing up on him, petting him, and he was just loving it.
Phil, do you guys ever get any parrots? I can handle a parrot.
Yeah, yes, we do.
Really?
Yes.
Have you ever gotten any that talk?
Yes.
Do they say crazy shit, or does it just plain?
Yeah, we had one that cussed us out. That was, I guess, the previous owner's thing to do was teach him dirty words.
Oh, that's hilarious. Hey, you need your headphones. There's somebody that wants to say hello to you, Sebastian.
I'm interrupting somehow. Who's on the phone?
Sebastian, just walk back in. Hold on just a quick second, okay?
Oh, sure.
Wipe them off because they're all sweaty. Yeah.
How long do you have the headphones on for?
About an hour.
I thought you were going to sit on the floor. I was like, dude, the chair's
Pull your mic. I turned it on. Phil, Sebastian can hear you now.
I'm sorry?
Sebastian, he just put on some headphones. He can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, Sebastian, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Phil?
I'm doing all right.
Hold
I
on.
want to say you guys are hilarious, especially when Mingo and Tony get into arguments and you're just sitting there like refereeing. I mean, there's a lot of that going on.
It can be fun. Sometimes it's fun to just sit back and watch them dig their own holes.
Yep.
But I'm right there whenever one of them makes a mistake. It's the best part.
Yep. Well, that's what you're there for, Jump on them.
Hell yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the problem is he's always picking sides, though.
of course. There's always 2-on-1.
Hold up,
you
but
just don't know who
Phil,
the
he
two
just mad
are.
because I'm always right.
in this room, it's blood thicker than water up in here.
That's bullshit. I've stuck with you a lot too.
Isn't
Tony,
it
don't
always
lie.
like that?
Just wait to record at my house.
You can invite your daughter anytime.
Then it'll be a 3-on-1
Yeah, right. That might be fun to have your daughter and Sebastian and me
It
and you
just
in
might
here.
be. It might be.
That's the sound of a man who doesn't want his daughter in this room with us.
Yo, did you just flush the toilet, Phil?
No, a truck went by. I'm outside in my front yard.
Okay.
I'm walking my dog up and down the street.
All right.
Man, I got to do my duty.
All right, brother. We're going to go ahead and head out.
Hey,
Well, I
Phil,
just tell Mingo one thing.
Hey, he's listening.
what's that?
Don't pee on women, dude. Just don't pee on women. That's nasty.
Well, it's in the shower, bro. It's running right off when it hits her. It's okay.
I know, but the toilet's like a foot and a half away from the.
I'm not that big. I'm not that long,
Phil.
Phil. A foot and a half. There's no way I'd ever make it.
Oh, come on. Just open the door and just stand by the door and use your name.
Hey, Phil, thanks so much for calling us. We appreciate it. Okay.
All right. You guys stay happy. Be nice to each other.
We'll try, man. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
You have a good day.
You too.
All right,
Bye-bye.
later.
Bye-bye.
All right, Phil, everybody. It was nice of him to join us this evening. That was cool.
It is.
Love Phil.
Dude, he was mad at first we got him on it. Oh, he's not even there. That's the one I wanted to talk to the most.
Really?
Yeah.
So we get that shit everywhere we go, though. Where's Sebastian? Oh, he didn't come. Well, she's the only one I wanted to meet. Like, whatever, dude.
Yeah, that's right. That's what's up.
Right? Should be happy about that, son. Be happy about that.
I am.
So, your pops told me you guys were going to Cold Stone,
Yes.
but he made it seem like you were going to be back for a while.
Oh, no. Yeah, we're
So
back.
we could have placed an order.
I asked
Yeah,
him if
I
he
told
wanted
you.
anything.
Well, you made it. Oh, no, it is late. No, my bad. I couldn't have done it.
That's fucking right, Tony. Watch yourself now.
Fuck. Go get him a fucking Cold Stone card or something. Jesus.
That's going to be in his next birthday card. Along with more fucking tip envelopes.
Right? Shit. Better watch out. That might be all you get for Christmas. Oh, my God.
That was nasty.
So remember we talked about that art piece. The guy sold basically a fucking certificate
Oh,
Right, yeah.
for $180,000, right?
$18,000.
$18,000.
18,000?
Yeah.
Even 18 grand, right? So apparently what what rich people do is they buy art and they get to write it off. For whatever loophole it is, they get to write off the art, right? The price of it. And then what they do is 3 to 5 years later, when it doubles or triples in price, then they lend it to a museum, usually their own museum, like their own art area or whatever they call it.
The actual owner has his own space.
Yeah, like, well, it could be like a closet that nobody knows. They're not going to go in and check it, but it would be like his art place, right? So then he gets to write off the cost of that piece because he's lending it to the museum, even though it's his. And he gets to write off now the new appraised price.
So what is the tax deduction from the gate?
It has something to do. It's some sort of art loophole. I don't even know what it was. I kind of read it quickly because it was a little bit more than a headline, and I only like to read headlines.
Because his eyes can't make it much farther than that.
He's too used to watching TikTok videos. They're so quick and
My fucking
out the
my ADD
Even
kicks
he's
in.
flaming you for that shit. You're almost 50.
You want to know? He pees sitting down.
I know that. I was there for that conversation.
It's just
Why you got to bring up old shit?
Well, I'm just saying.
Phil brought up bullshit.
Yeah. Sure did.
But speaking of that, I got a bone to pick with you.
Why?
Okay, the reason why I do it only at night, I need to emphasize that again.
All right. So
When
Tony
it's-
wants you to
no,
know.
hold on a second.
I'm going to help you out.
He's got a mic.
Tony wants you to know and understand that he pees sitting down only between the hours of
While I'm sleeping
while you're sleeping.
at night.
All right.
Okay, which there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
Okay, I just choose to do it that way.
You know,
However,
when I go pee in the night, I don't turn on any lights. I walk straight to the bathroom and I stand up. And pee.
and I guarantee you miss 50% of the time. You make some sort of a mess at least 50% of the time.
Yeah, but I clean it up.
Okay,
so-
exactly. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Because, as I told you, if something gets in my head, regardless of how big or little it is, I will sit there and dwell on it for at least an hour. And it has a lot to do with music. If I think of a song, dude, I'm done.
Okay, I'm with him now.
I'm
not
done.
gonna sit,
I'll be thinking about it for whatever reason. So, a couple of nights ago, I'm in the bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom. Pitch black. Okay. I'm handling my business. I'm about to handle my business. And I think to myself, should I take a shot in the dark? Okay?
That's a good song.
Exactly. Thank you.
Oh,
That's
I
exactly
get
what it is.
I get it. Okay.
Should I take a shot in the dark? And I said, oh, that's a great Ozzy Osbourne song. So now, as I'm sitting down, because I decided not to do it, I'm thinking about this song.
That's funny that I fucking ruined his joke.
Oh, no, joke. It's the
Or
truth.
Reinforced it, I guess.
Now, I go to bed. I still got the song in my head. The guitar riff in the beginning.
I love it.
It's great. Now, I start thinking about the video. Because the video came out when I was a teenager. And in the video, how does it start? A bunch of heavy metal chicks come driving up in a convertible.
Well, I thought you were going to say a bunch of dudes sitting down peeing.
No.
Now you made it weird.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, you got to go there. Anyways, and then the main chick, I used to think she was very attractive. I don't remember how old I was, 16?
I thought you were going to say, and then I met my wife.
I know. That's. I thought we were going there too.
So I'm thinking about this whole thing for about an hour. I'm even thinking about the guitar player, Jakey Lee. Okay, here's the guitar riff coming up. Almost.
Yeah, they had long intros back then.
Yeah. Right now it's coming up. Right now.
Now? Now, if
That's
this...
hard right there.
Now, I'm going to tell you this.
I'm gonna learn how to play that song.
That's hard.
Yeah, I
You
love
shouldn't
that
have sat down. I would if it was me and I walked from my bed to the bathroom and me saying I'm gonna take a shot in the dark, oh fucking Ozzy Osbourne, and then start thinking about the riff, I'd have just painted the fucking walls.
You probably paint them anyways. That's the whole point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, but when a song, when
That's
you
more than
think of
10
a
seconds.
song
We just
like,
got demonetized on YouTube. Thanks.
so when you talk about a song like that, I understand. And painting the walls, you should, because like you're like fucking yeah, fuck yeah. But most of the time, you just walk in there not thinking at all and sit down.
On purpose.
But it can't be on purpose because you got to tell yourself don't
literally
think of nothing, don't think of nothing, don't think of nothing, don't think of nothing.
That's exactly what I do.
By saying don't think of nothing, you're thinking of something.
Listen to me.
Hello.
You don't understand. I literally picture a black wall in my head. Literally.
Why got to be black? I'm just kidding.
Why can't it just be a mad dark wall?
Right.
So, anyways, back to my story.
Yes.
So I'm up for at least an hour thinking about this. So what happens the next morning? I gotta watch the video. And so you did a double take on me. You ruined it twice for me. Because the girls in the video don't even look that good anymore. Even the lead. I'm like, man, she ain't that hot.
Well, that's because, you're watching it in fucking 420.
Well, that's what it was filmed in. But I'm just saying, see how it snowballs into all this? And all I wanted to do was go potty. Yeah, I call it potty. What?
Dude, she's fucking laughing at you.
That's funny.
She don't even fucking know you, Tony.
We got to say who she is.
No, we don't.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
You care? Well, now you laugh. Now you're in it. This is my friend Giovanna.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
That's
it?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, that's
Okay.
it. She just came up here to swim. That's all.
And apparently laugh at people. I got feelings,
Don't
Giovanna.
get butthurt, Tony.
But yeah, man. I mean, that's the whole thing. Dude, it snowballs into stuff that it doesn't have to go to. When I could have just sat there,
Guess you could
went
say
straight
yellow
back to
snowballs.
bed. Could have just went right back to bed, but no. And it happens to me. If again, especially music, it'll just mess with.
All right, let's give him another song to think of when he goes to the bathroom
Yeah.
tonight.
Don't do it, because I will. I will do it.
Yeah, dude, it don't matter. Like me, 15 minutes, I'm out. If I went to the bathroom and came and laid back, I'm out. As soon as I hit the pillow again, I ain't even got to worry about it. I could try to talk to myself. I'd still tell myself to shut up and fall asleep.
And another thing, what it is if I'm up, now noises. If I hear a noise,
Yeah, I'm that
it's
way
like,
too.
what is that? What is this? What is that?
What, are you scared of the fucking dark?
No, it's not that. It's just like, what is that? That sounds like an awkward noise.
It's the house settling, Tony.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's like, hey, what is that? Okay, I'll tell you what. One time I'm sitting in bed, middle of the night, couldn't sleep, I hear a noise. No, something's wrong. Something's wrong. I go hunting through the house. And it turns out it was the chain on my kid's bathroom toilet. The flapper wasn't all the way down, so the water was just running. I saved myself a couple of bucks because all that water that wasn't wasted because I went and handled business in the middle of the night.
The question is why didn't your kids that use that bathroom?
Because they're probably like you. Go to sleep. They don't care. They're like, psh, sound, that noise, beeping, whatever it is.
Fuck that. I care. That's the whole, like those batteries, they're expensive. That's why let them motherfuckers beep until ain't no more. Right?
The whole point of the beeping is because there is no more.
If there was no more, it wouldn't be able to beep.
No, they're hooked up electrically. They're hardwired.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Then why do they need a battery?
That's a good question.
They don't.
They're hooked up hardwired. They should be.
No.
That's code.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I'll bring you the fucking code book. My dad was a building inspector.
Bring it.
All
Well,
right.
then again, it's code in incorporated areas. How's that?
Uh-huh.
Don't look at me. I don't know shit about
From what
code.
year?
I don't know.
1932.
Because you're full of shit.
No, you being serious right now?
Yeah, they're not.
Dog, it's hardwired, trust me.
Then why would it beep?
There you go. There's one hardwired to self-destruct. You're welcome. Think about that one.
I don't know that one.
It's a new Metallica song.
Oh. Livewire.
Oh, that's a good one.
See what I'm saying?
There you go.
Tonight when you
High voltage.
AC/DC.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Livewire's AC/DC.
No.
Did
Motley
they?
Crue.
No, it's AC/DC.
Motley Crue. Motley Crue.
If they
yes.
both have one, I'll be shocked.
No, fire extinguishers are hardwired.
It's not
Oh
a fire-
shit, they both have one.
It's not
They're
a.
both right. Look at that.
Motley Crue's better though.
Bullshit, it is.
It's not a fire extinguisher.
I'm telling you, bro, it's hardwired.
It's not a fire extinguisher.
I didn't say it was.
Yes, you did. That's what you just said right now.
You did. But I know what you meant.
And the only reason a fire alarm would be wired like that would be, and why you're saying incorporated areas, you might mean in buildings where it has to have the sprinkler
No,
system,
my house don't have a sprinkler system.
and yours isn't hardwired.
It is.
It's not, Tony.
I'm telling you,
do you put
it
batteries
is.
in it?
Yes.
Then it's not hardwired.
I'm telling you, it is.
Then why do you need a battery?
In case the electricity goes out while the fire is burning.
Well, of course, electricity is going to go out while the fire is burning.
That's why you need a battery.
But it's not. No, it's not wired.
It is
Because
wired.
if it were wired, then the battery wouldn't go
I'm
dead.
telling you, it's wired.
If it was wired, the battery wouldn't go dead.
No, they run off of different circuits inside
No.
the actual fire alarm.
So there's 2 fire alarms in each fire alarm.
No, there's 2 circuitries in the fire alarm.
Right, creating 2 separate fire alarms.
Okay, yeah, I'll say that. I'll agree with that.
All right, we're gonna find out. We're gonna pull one apart on the next show. We're gonna pull one apart and I'll prove you wrong. You might not be here because you're gonna skip a couple of shows. But I'm gonna prove you wrong.
I'm gonna prove you right.
I know you are.
No, I'm gonna prove me right. My bad.
I love how you said that with such confidence and was still
You
wrong.
did right.
Oops.
I just sat back and go ahead, Tony. Go ahead. Here's a shovel right here, homie. How about it?
No, but they are hardwired.
I think you're wrong, and I think you know that you're wrong.
No, not at all.
Can we? Let's not. Let's find something else
Hey,
to talk about.
we're doing this for Phil. We're doing this for the fans.
Oh yeah.
Proving your dad wrong and your best friend in this room right. Thank you.
She hasn't said anything.
So it's like
She
that
said enough.
How about that?
now?
She laughed when it was the right time, and that, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
When it was
That means a lot. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
No,
No? Oh.
no, because you're trying to poke fun at me.
No, Tony.
we're
I would,
not trying.
I would never poke fun at you, Tony.
We're succeeding.
So, anybody watch Loki?
Yes.
Was it good?
Yes. I enjoy it.
Why'd your dad?
He's a boring fuck.
You know what? Because I don't think he's a strong enough character or actor to carry it himself. I didn't, or the story was above my head. I kind of think it was like for fucking what's her name, the one that played Harley Quinn when she was in what's it called?
Suicide Squad.
It was great. She, fucking perfect, fantastic as Harley Quinn. Then she made her own movie. She wasn't
of
strong
Prey.
enough to fucking carry it. There wasn't enough.
Yeah, I think you got a point there.
The same.
I watched like the first 5 minutes of it, maybe. Mm-hmm. Made the mistake of watching it with my daughter, and she's not into superheroes at all. So, in that first 5 minutes, it didn't come strong, and it's one of those quality time bonding moments with father and daughter.
right.
So I was like, yeah, we'll change it because it wasn't strong.
Yeah, had there been like some like a major fighting scene with like a character
Dude,
that I
it's the
knew.
first episode.
Well, I know, but you gotta get somebody. It's like that fucking movie with Gerard Butler and funny black guy
Jamie Foxx,
Jamie Foxx, right?
Something Citizen.
First thing, couple of minutes, not even 5 minutes into the fucking movie, he opens the door, gets cracked in the face with a bat.
Yeah.
I'm in. Let's fucking ride this
And
movie
don't get
out.
me wrong, I'm sure it's probably a good, decent show. Again, superheroes, how can you go wrong? But it's just, I couldn't get past the first 5 minutes because of who I was with.
So, I'll be honest. I didn't think I was gonna like it. I was never really a huge fan of Loki as a character.
Right?
And then I watched the show. I was like, fuck, I forgot how much I missed Loki.
The beginning, where he picked up that ball and vanished,
Yeah.
Was that was an actual movie, right?
Yeah, that was an Endgame.
Okay, I gotta watch that.
Heist, and that's actually a cube.
Was it a cube?
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
Tesseract.
for me, the funny part was when he had that little button and he was making that black lady pop in and out of the scene.
That was fun. Yeah,
That was pretty good. You probably didn't even get to that part.
yeah.
I mean, I tried watching it and I didn't, and they only had one episode at the time, so episode 2's out.
Did you catch the Infinity Stones part?
Yeah, where they open the
That
door.
was
Oh
good,
yeah, we
yeah.
got a bunch of those.
Yeah, some of the guys use them as paperweights.
Yeah.
Fucking gold.
And the other issue is, which my daughter actually pointed out, she's like, "There's only one episode." I was like, "Yeah, it's one of those things that they're gonna." She goes,
Every
"But
Friday.
I thought you waited until all of them so you could binge watch it." I said, "Yeah, you got a point." So I'll wait.
Yeah. That's usually how. I don't like the way Disney does that shit. Like they did that shit with the Mandalorian too.
Yeah, but the Mandalorian's different.
It was kind of well
For
worth it.
you, it was different. I'm good with waiting for Loki. Whereas with Mandalorian, I just wanted to binge watch it.
See, yeah, we're opposite on those. Yeah. I mean, maybe I need to go.
Star Wars for me is a movie. Clone Wars I can watch as a show, and especially since they have it on Disney Plus.
And what's that new? What's it called? Bad Bitch?
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch? Oh,
Yeah,
I read Bad Bitch.
that's the
why,
Bad Bitch Clone Troopers.
That's why. That's why I was like, "Fuck that!" Disney got bad bitches in fucking Star Wars. Like, damn.
What is Bad Batch?
It's a set of clone troopers who I don't think followed Order 66 and killing all the Jedi. I think that's what it is. Don't quote me. I haven't seen it.
Is it a cartoon or is it an actual show?
Yeah, it's the cartoon. It's like the cartoon series.
And I watched a part of it, and I saw the little girl that's on there. And I know it had nothing to do with the little girl, like it's kind of based around her, but like I said, I saw the title incorrectly, and then she did something. I said, "Oh yeah, she's a little bad little bitch." I was like, "Okay," but it's not what it's called.
TJ would smack you in the face right
Good-
now, and you know that.
Good thing I don't work for fucking Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a new show coming out called Bad Bitch. I'm sorry, I'm getting a correction. That's Bad Batch.
Yeah.
You guys see the fights this weekend?
No, I didn't get a chance to see them.
I didn't either. I didn't even know they were on. But my daughter knows these YouTubers and TikTokers. I guess, I don't know. Is that what they're called?
What?
That's what the fight was this weekend.
Oh, I
No,
didn't
it
see.
was just Jake and Mayweather, right?
No, that was 2 weekends ago.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Who fought this
I
weekend?
don't know who it was. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know who these people are.
Okay.
But it was like TikTokers versus YouTubers.
Well, I don't know nothing about that one.
Don't get me wrong, I don't know any of these people either. But the main event, she showed me we watched it.
Yeah.
My man was getting hemmed up. It was funny, dude, because it's one of those things that, especially coming off watching Mayweather and Logan,
Right.
where they're putting their hands up, blocking themselves. So when somebody's swinging, they're putting their hands up to defend themselves.
Right.
This one dude, it seemed like every time he swung, he connected. And it's just like, put your hands up. I'm yelling, put your hands up. But dude, every single bap, bink, just like the Batman cartoon, just every time,
Whack.
dude, it was the funniest thing. And then the ref had to just call it because the dude was just getting his ass whooped.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, he was getting his ass whooped, and it would have ended that way, but the guy that was winning grabbed him almost like in a headlock and threw him to the ground.
Oh.
So at that point, that's when the ref said, "Nah, that's enough." So he really shouldn't have called it at that point, but he was going to call it sooner or later.
I thought you were talking about the UFC fights this weekend.
There was some of those too.
Yeah, Adesanya and
Oh.
somebody else, and he won. I don't like Adesanya. He's a little braggadocious for me. Like
Showboaty.
yeah, very out of his ass. And it takes him another 5th round decision where he wins. You know what I mean? And Nate Diaz fought this weekend, and he fought and he lost the decision. They said that he was getting beat up for the 4 rounds, and then the 5th round that he actually won, but by then it was too late. That he didn't he didn't do enough to win. So he ended up losing, but they're all saying that he was that was like a best fight. That's what makes him great. That's why people love him, because even when he's getting his ass handed to him, he puts on a great fucking show. On a side note,
Go ahead.
we all need to start looking for shit to sell on the internet. There was a chicken nugget that sold for $100,000.
What are you talking about?
Just one nugget. Who did it look like? It looked like some sort of character on something. Was it from?
I remember. Hold on.
Was it from a video game or was it a cartoon?
a chicken nugget?
A chicken nugget.
McNugget?
Chicken McNugget sold for $100,000.
Dog.
How crazy is
It
it?
looked like, you remember that the space game, Among Us,
No.
with the little space characters that ran around and killed each other?
They were they were like little square bodies,
No, they're little.
like astronauts.
Yeah, like astronauts. They don't have arms or anything. They just have a backpack, a screen, and legs. That's it.
Never heard of it. Never seen it.
They look like fucking chicken nuggets. There was a chicken nugget that the bottom of it,
Had a split down the middle, so it looked like the legs of the character.
and somebody bought it for $100,000, and they guaranteed its freshness for 14 fucking days, so that if they won the bid and they wanted to eat it, it'd be good for 14 days. $100,000, dude.
And that video game is new, like relatively new.
I was gonna say I was about to ask, is this like an Atari game? Is this like nostalgic for someone who's rich?
No. How crazy is that?
Probably some kid who just ran his mom's credit card up $100,000.
Dude, that's
Could you
incredible.
imagine if we could find a chicken nugget that looked like a fucking Pac-Man?
Just
Well-
make it look like a Pac-Man, and then rebred the part that's.
I mean, hasn't there been things in the past like a piece of toast that looked like
It had like
Mother
Lincoln
Mary-
on it or some shit.
Yeah, something.
Someone made a toaster for a fucking news station that would print quite like, I don't know quite roughly what the fucking forecast would be. So it'd be like a little cloud with a lightning bolt, or like a cloud with a sun behind it, and it looked nothing like it.
There's just like there's an idiot for everything.
What have you heard the news where Bezos' ex-wife, she already remarried. Bezos ain't been divorced that long.
Really?
They have not been divorced, and she's already remarried. She remarried a science teacher.
Like a high school science teacher?
I don't know what grade level.
Right.
It might be collegiate. I don't know. She married a science teacher.
Okay.
She just gave away like $3 billion to nonprofits and stuff.
Wow.
No, and I didn't really realize this, but I think they're making it a point that she's saying no strings attached. So I don't know what the strings are that would be attached when people make these pledges or donations, or these rich people make these pledges or donations to these entities.
Well, I think, hey, we're gonna give your school $50,000 with the library named after me.
Okay, I can see that. I don't have a problem with that.
Maybe that's what she
Okay.
means. Like, hey, I don't want nothing for it. Here's
But
$50 million.
and they're saying, and this is what caught my attention to it, and it's not even about the story, but it's what made me sit up and listen. What they said, whatever her name is, her and her new science teacher husband donated $3 million, and I'm like,
Wow.
man, he ain't got no $3 million.
He might have drove her there with a check, but he ain't donated
Because
shit.
they made the decision together on which nonprofits to give it to and all that kind of stuff, so they gave it to him. But apparently, dude, she gave like last year. They're saying she gave $3 million this year, and we're only in the 6th month. And last year, apparently, she gave like $6 billion away as well.
God,
And here's the thing.
she need my address.
Well, but here's the thing. They're saying that she makes more than that annually off of the stocks from Amazon. What she got out of the divorce. So even though she's giving away this kind of money,
She's still making double, triple that.
Yeah, she's actually getting more. She actually makes money. Dude, it's incredible. Now, with that being said, they said, however, Jeff Bezos, who is deciding to send himself up into space with his money instead of doing.
Yeah.
Now they're making him look bad.
Right.
Like, how come he can't donate that kind of money? Because he's making more money than her. He's got more shares than her. But yeah, he's going up in space. He made a
announcement the other day, right?
So crazy money out there.
Well, fuck it, dude. He did all the work to make the money. Why not?
Don't get me wrong. I do what you want with it, but it doesn't make some sense.
Here's what I heard in that story, and bear with me here, but Jeff Bezos made a shit ton of money and couldn't keep his old lady happy. What a fucking chance do I stand?
Bill Gates.
It's not. No, you look.
Bill
at
Gates.
That shows that it's not about the money, so you're okay.
No, it's not. You looking at it wrong. He's got that kind of money. He's like, it's time for me to have some fun.
You think so?
No, because.
But that's what you would say. I mean,
not with my wife.
No, because there would be no fun without her. I get that.
Yeah, okay.
But if you hadn't been married to her,
it would have somebody else most definitely.
Yeah.
But here's why I say no to Jeff Bezos, because he's dating the same girl he's been dating since the divorce as well. I mean, he's probably got some side hustles too, though. Side women. So I guess I don't know.
So let me ask you a question: if you were a woman,
okay.
And you were dating Jeff Bezos after his divorce,
okay?
Right?
How about, can I date the wife instead?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
You can date her later, but let me get this part out. And you find out he's dating other women besides yourself.
All right.
But Daddy gives you a good little stipend for being around, or takes you really nice places and you get to shop while you're there. Do you care? Does that change? Does it make it okay?
I think it just depends on how old you are. If you're in your 20s, no, you don't care. You're getting paid. You're getting product. It don't matter. If you're in your 40s or your 50s, you might care.
All right. So what if you were the husband or the new boyfriend to the wife? Had you been single all these years, never met your wife, and you ran into this lady, and you had a chance to date her, and you're dating her, and comes to find out she's dating 4 or 5 guys. Same thing, keeps you in fancy sandals and same.
Yeah.
He said fancy sandals.
Really? So
again, in your 20s, yeah, I mean, because you're still going to be doing your thing as well.
Right.
On the side.
You want to ask her? You can ask her off the air. I don't know if she wants to talk on the mic. That whole Jeff Bezos thing.
Go ahead. You got it.
So, Jeff Bezos, right, just got divorced, and we're saying he's dating probably more than one chick, right? So, if you're dating Jeff Bezos and he takes you to foreign countries and you're on a yacht and you get to shop wherever it is you get to go, blah blah blah, but he's dating other women, would you still stick around, or would that be endgame? In all honesty, I mean, no judgment.
I guess it would depend on how nice the trips are.
So she's gonna stick around. I told you.
It's honest shit, right?
I mean, if that's the objective, I guess.
I mean, the trips are going to be
lavish,
top tier. Yeah. With that kind of money, they are going to be top tier.
I mean, I guess true, but if you're dating Jeff Bezos, it's not like you're expecting the relationship to last like that, especially after a divorce. Like a divorced man isn't gonna want to be tied down after a while.
So you know that you're the rebound and you just got to deal with it.
Yeah, I guess.
Are these questions you ever thought you'd be asked in your life? You're Jeff Bezos' rebound. How do you feel about that? Like,
Hey, if it was his old, dude, it wouldn't bother me one bit.
we know it wouldn't bother you. You whore.
I'm thinking about you guys. Get some money. Get to put some money away for you guys.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
He's lying to everybody.
You're older now. You've probably saved. You probably got a little bit of coin stashed away somewhere, just a little bit.
No.
Some funny money. And your ultimate fantasy girl.
Shauna Mulliker?
Wow, it happens to be her. She's opened up. What do they call that? Fans only? Only fans?
Yeah, hold on.
And she's on that now. So I'm
Really?
thinking to myself, well, at this point in time, do you spend the money? I mean, if she was like your ultimate,
She's gorgeous, dude. Absolutely
Jill.
gorgeous, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, she was on Baywatch. She was on.
she was not on Baywatch.
Yeah.
Was she?
Yes.
Baywatch is before my time.
How are you gonna?
Okay, well, think of it this way: you join that whatever it is, you could ask her to put the swimsuit back on.
Yeah, no, I'd never do that, dude.
Why not?
Because we don't simp.
Well, I just don't.
For him, it's not. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, like,
You want to keep her a fantasy? Is that what you're saying?
well, that's part of it. The other part of it is I don't want to pay to watch pictures. Like, fuck. There's
Don't they do video too?
Yeah, but it's all that shit's on the internet. Sooner or later, it'll leak. What's the big deal?
Okay, I was just
Like-
I was just wondering if you would actually make the investment.
Like, yeah.
I mean, again, she's your decades.
years and years.
Okay, so I mean, why wouldn't you? Let's just say it's not a lot of money.
Well, but here's the thing, though. I think that sometimes, and you've been married for so long that you probably wouldn't understand this, but you look at somebody like her, and you put her on this pedestal of like, man, that she's gorgeous, like she hot, she this, she that, whatever, right? So you put her on this pedestal, and it's happened with stars. Like, you meet stars and you're like, fuck, that person was a prick.
Right.
Or that I wouldn't want to do that. Like, you know what? I want to keep her where she's at in my head. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and leave her at that. So I don't want to go looking at fucking videos of her rolling around with herself and the camera or some other guy on a. You know what I mean?
No,
Or-
I call bullshit because you just said if it leaks, you're gonna watch it.
Oh, but that's different. If it leaks, yeah, and I got to pay for it, but I'm not gonna go pay like what I mean?
So what you're saying is it's about the money. It ain't about.
Yeah.
Well,
Hell.
that's you cheap fuck. What I'm saying is, what if it wasn't a lot of money?
But look, let me tell you something. I had got before I met their mom, and maybe this is the wrong fucking hill to die on, right?
Jeez, man.
But I had taken girls out, and we'd have gone to a nice dinner or whatnot, and blah blah blah, and nada, right?
Right.
Like, I didn't. Bro, I picked up their mom. Hey, you want to go to the movies? Nah, I want to go eat. Cool. You want to go get some tacos? Cool. Fucking like 3, 4, 79-cent tacos and a drink. And I was like, this is a great fucking night. Like, everything was cool. We spent, after we went out that one night, spent 9 years together. Like, yeah, I don't want to have to, you know what I mean?
No, I'm not.
You don't have to, what I'm saying is you don't have to spend a lot of money to, you know what I mean? To be happy
Yeah, I understand it.
for only 9 years.
But again, I'm saying, okay, let me rephrase.
I'm sorry, 21 and some change because it's my baby. 21.
Don't touch me like that ever again. I'm uncomfortable.
If it was free, would you do it?
Would I watch? Would I
Yes.
watch? Yes.
Okay, so, but now all of a sudden she might be off her pedestal, as you proclaimed her to be on.
As you so lovingly put it.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, I don't want to pay for her to fall off her pedestal.
You don't want to pay to see her fall.
Right.
Okay. Even if it's just $10 a month.
$10 a month is a lot of money. That's $40. That's a full tank of gas a month.
Okay.
Is that wrong? I mean, does that make me cheap that I don't want to spend $10 a month? Is that what you said? $10 a month or a week to see a girl that I find super attractive?
To have a certain access to her.
But is it really access? Is it really?
I don't know. I don't know I thought that's what those things were. I thought that's what OnlyFans was. I mean, of course, there's thousands of you paying, but it's a certain access that the person like me wouldn't get.
Dude, it's funny that you mention, the TikTok thing and all that bullshit, right? And about that, there's this girl on there. She's a very beautiful girl, dude. She's, probably about my height, maybe a little bit taller. Beautiful blonde girl. She had a really nice figure. And she created a OnlyFans page. For fans only, whatever the fuck it is. In 48 hours, she made over $1.3 million.
Holy shit.
In the first 48 hours of that fucking thing being on. And they don't even, from what I understand, they don't even have to be full nudes or anything super risque or anything like
It
that.
doesn't even have to be anything like that.
How crazy is that? 1.3 million in 48 hours.
Bro. There's a bunch of YouTube guys on a channel. I don't know what they're called.
Dude, perfect.
The ones that just came out with a seltzer?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. The other Tuesday, my daughter, she's got somewhere to be at 9:00. She's got to be somewhere. Very important. So she sends her mother and I a picture of a line to the store she's going to, and I'm like, where are you at? She's at Bevmo. What are you doing at Bevmo? I don't know what's going on. She sends me a picture of a 12-pack of a new seltzer that just came out called Happy Dads.
Oh, I saw, yeah.
What's Happy Dads? I don't know.
I have no fucking idea.
I don't either.
I'm thinking to myself, how does she know I'm going to like that? Because it's Father's Day.
Right.
She's trying to keep her dad happy. Bevmo probably got a sale on some stuff. So she's like, let me go get my dad this 12-pack of this seltzer that says Happy Dad for Father's Day. Father's Day is next week. Come to find out, I get home, I'm like, well, what's this Happy Dads? Oh, it's this YouTube group that they just put out this new seltzer. And they got people, it went on sale across the nation, same time at Bevmo's. She showed me videos of all these different Bevmos. Crowds of people.
Oh, wow.
For this fucking seltzer that these...
Dude, sold out. She told me that there was a line. She was in line. So they would only let a certain amount of people in at a time to go, go shopping.
Right.
She said some of the old people in line were like, what's going on? I just want to get my regular alcohol that I always get.
Yeah, I'm here with my bottle of vodka.
Wine.
Dude, she said people were coming out, cracking them open, drinking them on their way out.
Wow.
And, they gotta record themselves and put it on their channel.
It's probably.
What have you.
Are they going to win something for...
I don't
Post it
know.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
# Happy Dads.
But, dude, she showed me, again, videos of crowds of people, like in Los Angeles.
She's
across
going
the
and
nation.
buying seltzers from YouTubers?
Yep.
How old's your daughter?
20. She's going to be 24.
That's
Or
about the right
23.
age.
I thought she was older than that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Dude, and the funniest thing is the cans are, like a can of Truly, got pictures of fruit.
Right.
What else is there? Corona's got their logo, and White Claw's got all these. Dude, it's a white can that says Happy Dads on it.
That's it?
That's it.
It's like that. It's like that old beer that they used to sell that just said brown and it said beer.
And the funniest thing, though, I have to give it to them. They made a commercial. I guess you could watch it on YouTube. It is a funny commercial for it. The advertisement.
Yeah.
Because they cuss on it. Because it's on YouTube. It ain't like on TV.
Right.
Dude, because like the Truly and the White Claw, they come in skinny cans, taller but skinny.
Right.
On the commercial says, and fuck those skinny cans, because the cans are just like cans of beer.
Oh.
It's just stuff like that. They're just saying about it, trying to sell the product.
Fuck, dude. We got to come up with something, Tony.
Dude.
The next great thing. Well, like, what's the hook?
You got me.
Smashing? You're at that age. What's the hook? What are we gonna do?
I don't know. We are a sideshow. Salted peanuts.
Something to go along with the seltzers?
Yeah.
A snack of sorts?
Yeah, snack. Our own brand of spiked kettle corn. I don't know.
We should make tamale chips.
Okay.
No?
She looks disgusted.
How about your handy dandy, your fancy peanut butter tamales, kid?
Yeah.
There you go. Again, she looks disgusted.
What you got to do is you got to figure out a way to put preservatives in it so it'll last.
I'm
So
sure
you
there's a way.
You can't let it go bad.
We just make them so delicious they don't sit around.
Then just put MSG in the masa.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There it is.
MSG, más ganas.
Okay. Well, I guess at some point.
Something like that, right?
I'm getting word from our producer that we should do spicy pretzels.
Spicy pretzels.
Yes, spicy
You know what?
pretzels.
Nobody's done no spicy pretzels yet.
You sure?
Yeah.
There it is.
Make them orange like buffalo sauce. That nuclear ass orange.
Jesus Christ.
That's what that color is. It is fake orange.
Make it
The
Trump
same
tan.
color I was gonna say as our previous president.
But dude, Happy Dads. Go out and buy it.
Yeah, go out and buy yourself a Happy Dad.
And the worst part is, and this is how legit they had it. Bevmo only actually had, I think she was telling me like 20 cases of it.
That's it?
Yeah. My daughter was like 35th in line. She kind of counted. They actually told, after so many people, they said, look, we're going to run out before we get to you. But if you download a certain app, you could purchase it on the app. There's going to be a truck that's going to come in a half an hour. Truckload of this stuff.
Wow.
And they're going to have the order. They're going to open up the back of the truck, and they're going to go right down the line. Bobby Smith, show me your ID. It's you. This is what you ordered. Here you go. Sign for it. And sure enough, dude, that's exactly what happened.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
That's legit, dude.
Dude, they had it. I have to admit, I have to give it to them.
That's pretty fucking smart.
I don't know if every Bevmo did it this way, but the one down here did. And dude, it was legit. I mean, you have to give it to them for that.
Yeah, that's pretty smart, dude. Holy smokes. I mean, there's so, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, there's so many different avenues to make money out there. And so many ways, like, how there's so many ways to take payments and do all this bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
how are people not making money hand over fist? You know what I mean? It's crazy. I mean, just think about it. Just on, you could, just from your Chase app, right? Like, you could Zelle, right? You could do Venmo. You could do Cash App. You could do PayPal. What else is there? I think there's a couple other ones that are just like Cash App or like Venmo, where you could just send money to people.
I'm sure Chime has a way you can do it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Chime does too. Yeah, Chime's that new internet bank.
I haven't heard of it.
No, they what they do is you can get your check up to 2 days early.
Yep.
Or some shit like that.
That's ringing a bell.
Free
for some reason.
overdraft up to $100.
You see, I don't trust. I don't think I could trust something like that because it's not an actual
I want a bank where I can walk in and yell at somebody
brick
if
and
I need
mortar.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just want somewhere where you can yell at somebody.
fair enough.
Yeah,
I know
'cause,
you too well.
Yeah, I gotta be able. If something were to go wrong, I gotta be able to go somewhere and get it handled.
Yeah, because I don't want to spend like fucking 4 days going back and forth on some sort of chat room or emails with fucking people. Let's get on the phone. Let's get it resolved. And
You
let's
can
go
only
forward.
all cap someone to death once.
Right? Holy shit, dude. Like, would you really want to be on the other end of me, like, screaming at you in a fucking... It's bad enough when in person, much less on fucking paper. You know what I mean? So, where is it that you're going? What are you doing?
I'm actually going to Chicago in 3 days. Leave at like 4 in the morning on Saturday.
And you're coming back?
Wednesday. I'm personally coming back on Wednesday night. I'm coming back by myself.
Okay. You bringing me some pizza so I can try out Chicago pizza? Or do I got to put
It's
it in
not
order?
great.
No.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
Well, I didn't hear you.
No, that's not gonna happen. No, that ain't gonna happen.
I don't think that's gonna happen, is what he said.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be honest
Your
with you,
cousin will drive all the way back to White Castle for you, but you'll already be in Chicago and you can't bring back no damn pizza. That's cool.
Yeah,
We'll remember that.
that's cool. So, what were you saying? Because what?
What was I saying? Oh, because
Sorry, nephew. That's what he is.
I probably eat it on the plane ride back.
Mm.
You know, I'll be honest with you though. They make it different, and I don't really know if I'm gonna like it. It doesn't look right.
That pizza was real. Like, so Tony sent his son sent him a picture of some pizza that he was having.
That Chicago deep dish.
Yeah, and he sent a picture out to this group of ours, and that fucking pizza looked about 2 inches thick.
At least,
But
and it did not look right.
it looked delicious.
It didn't to me. I'll be honest with you.
It looked more like lasagna than it did.
You know what it is they do it backwards.
Upside down.
Yeah, they put the cheese first, toppings, and then the sauce is on top.
Oh,
So it
that's
actually
weird.
looks like a pie, like a cherry pie, if you will.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of weird. Might be interesting though, because then the bread doesn't soak up the sauce.
But
That's
the
why they
bread,
can make it that thick.
supposedly the bread is so thick that
It doesn't
It wouldn't matter
Yeah.
anyways. And it can't be any kind of crunchy. It's probably soft as all get out.
I don't know. You know who used to make that kind of pizza? You remember a spot called Numero Uno?
Yes.
I think they used to have that style of pizza.
Really?
I remember their crust was real thick and very buttery.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it does actually. I wasn't used to it at that age because I was like junior high because we used to have one near our house.
Yeah, if it wasn't fucking Domino's, then it wasn't nothing back then.
Yeah.
Domino's, I don't like it nowadays. Now that shit they put, the butter shit they put on.
Actually, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think Domino's came back with that stuff.
Really? I don't really like it, dude. Oh. And then they put too much of that shit on the bottom. The little, what's that yellow shit they put on there? The little crumbly stuff on the bottom so it
Oh,
doesn't stick.
Oh, that's cornmeal.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's too much.
It's so
Too
it won't
much
stick,
bullshit.
So it won't stick.
Yeah.
Me and Ed's does that like crazy, and that's when it's too much, because then the bottom becomes crunchy, and it feels like it's fake crunchy, like they want the.
Oh, yeah.
Did I tell you my niece let me borrow a air fryer?
Yeah? What'd you think?
Dude.
Fell in love, huh?
Yeah.
Shit's bomb.
I actually burnt some pizza. Reheating
Goddamn.
it. Yeah. My fault.
How long did you leave it in for?
20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's way too
On
long.
what? 400.
No, 370 because
Oh,
I was
okay.
actually cooking wings
Oh,
in
okay.
with it.
Okay.
So the wings were taking 40 minutes. So at halfway, I turned the wings over and then I put some pizza slices in it. And I told myself, check
Pay
it
attention.
after 10 minutes just to make sure. But I was like, it's an air fryer. I got confidence because it's not the first time I've used it.
Oh, okay.
But the reason I'm mentioning this is because my daughter, she can make these chicken sandwiches like Popeyes.
Really?
Dog slamming.
How come we haven't had any?
Slamming. I have to give it to her.
Well, call her up, dude. I got an air fryer and some
Dog.
chicken.
Let me put it this way. The chicken breasts were so big that I actually had to cut it in half to put in one bun. Okay?
Sick.
So the other half I put in the refrigerator.
Okay.
A day or two later, I wanted it. But you put it in the microwave, it's going to be nasty.
So you put it back in the air fryer.
And what you know, it was as good as it was fresh. Crunchy. Dog. I was like a game changer.
Told you.
Done.
Uh,
Frozen French fries came out dude, done. I stuck a steak in there. Steak was perfect except
the edges were a little
no, everything was just too soft. It was cooked perfectly.
too soft.
Yeah.
That's good, dude. Steak.
No, I
should've gone
need
down
that.
like butter.
I need kind of some of that char.
So you eat steak like I do.
No, not overcooked.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you cook it to?
Medium
Okay.
well.
Medium's okay. Medium well is a little far. I can do a good medium, but
What do you do? Well done.
Yeah.
he does well done to
Yeah.
the point of beyond recognition.
Yeah, my brother-in-law
I
is
like
like
beef
that
jerky.
too.
If it looks like a charcoal briquette, it's fucking
Yeah,
ready.
That my brother-in-law used to be that way.
But he learned the right way to do it.
Burned. Yeah,
Like-
he
like-
liked to burn.
Like steak, I could do a little pink. Anything else got to be. Shit got to be.
Well, a
chicken.
burger has to be pretty much medium
Yeah.
well to well.
Yeah.
I don't like pink in my burger.
Okay, you're nasty. We're out.
What?
We're gonna go.
Okay.
Good part of the episode.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Where you guys going now?
Just inside, we're gonna go play games. Cass wants to play games.
Right on.
So,
Cool.
all right. Sounds good.
Thanks for coming and hanging
See
out.
you later, fellas.
Have fun.
Please don't make it awkward. Continue to talk. At our exit.
All right.
Or don't. That works.
Hey, don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Shut up.
And he wouldn't do anything because he's married, so
Hey,
you're good.
Seabass.
Nope, I'm not here anymore.
No, she forgot her water.
Oh, she forgot her water.
Tony apparently thinks she's going to be thirsty later.
Love you.
Love you, Miko.
Dude, she was all right.
She's a cute girl, right?
Yes.
I told you. I told you.
Dude. What the other one look like when he used to go out on dates? Or, excuse me, I'm sorry. When they used to go get something to eat.
She wasn't bad looking either.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, good for him.
She was a little I think she was half African American, half white. She's a nice little mulatto girl. Kinky hair. Yeah, not too bad.
Did they go swimming?
No, not yet. Probably waiting for me to go to sleep and then no. That's what I would do. But hey, you know.
good for him.
But we'll see. They're just good friends. They've been friends for a long time. She came down to see him and hang out. So I would like to see him get with her. She a good kid. She a really good kid. Comes from a good family. Yeah. But enough of that. Let's not embarrass him or anything.
Okay. Well, he don't listen anyways.
Yeah, right? Jesus. Poor kid. Okay, so you're going to Chicago.
Yeah, we're doing a really big trip. Going to Chicago on Saturday. My son's birthday's Tuesday. He's turning 21, which is
Okay.
why we're going out there. And so Wednesday I come back because I gotta do some work. So I come back Wednesday night. So I'm gonna work Thursday, Friday,
Okay.
and Friday we're going to Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
So I'm actually driving. My wife and 2 kids are going to fly from Chicago to there.
Okay.
And we're going to spend the weekend there. And then my son will fly back to Chicago on Sunday. And then
You and the fam come back here.
we'll just ride back home.
Damn. That's a lot of vacation, dog.
It's going to be... And I don't know if I told you this before. I'm the type that, I need some breaks. Like if I'm doing too much, it's like, yo, slow down. I can't do this.
I need some regularity.
Yeah, exactly. I can't be on the move I can't be on the go all the time every weekend. Like I got family members that, dude, nephew, always doing something, always, and I can't be like that.
Yeah, I don't think I can anymore either. I think I'd probably be like you. Like I would get irritated. All right, if I just need to fucking, you guys go. I'm good.
Yeah,
Just go. You know what I mean? Especially because there's a lot of, oh well, what do you want to do? Oh well, what do you want to do? Well, fucking somebody fucking say something. And let's go.
wait, no, we've got. I mean, my old lady could shoot. She have a itinerary. It's straight.
She good.
Yeah, she could. And then my daughter now, she's taking over. So she's straight. I mean, things are going to be done.
Nice.
We're gonna be, but again, it's like okay, yeah, I need to slow down. I need to regroup. I need a weekend to. I can't do nothing.
Wow.
Because yeah, but when we go to Vegas, family's coming out too.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna go to a spot called Top Golf. You ever heard of it?
Oh yeah, you talked about it before. I think
So we're gonna be doing that.
Right on.
Yeah, should be fun for him.
And so 21, is this like his first time in Vegas? Being able to
where he's able to do something.
Right on. Is he excited? Is there anything special he wants to do while he's there?
They're going to clubs.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's going to be a real short run because I'm driving after work. So it just depends on what time I get done, get home, shower. My beautiful bride has already packed for me for the Vegas. We've already packed like what I'm going to wear. So it's just one of those things. On Friday, I just put the bag in the car and go. So, but I get there whenever I get there. I'll be lucky if I get done with work by 4. So then by the time I get home, shower, take care of the dog.
Should be there by like 10.
Yeah. And they fly in about 10, about that same time.
Oh, so pick them up at the airport.
Either that or they'll just go straight to the hotel.
Okay.
So I don't know if Friday's going to be a bust. Well, at least for my wife and I. Well, at least for me.
Yeah,
my wife can go all night. She's like, "Hey, party," and I'm like, hey, yo,
go ahead and go. I'm gonna be right.
But
yeah, I feel. Yeah.
But the kids, I mean, their cousins are going.
Oh wow!
So they should. I think they're gonna see. For some reason, DJ Mustard is. Yeah, dude.
DJ Mustard?
Yeah, you ain't never heard of him? I've heard of him. I don't know him or anything, but I've heard of him. So I think they got tickets to go see him Friday night.
Maybe I'm just old school. Like I know, like DJ Qbert. Remember that?
DJ Quick.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Shit.
And then Saturday, because my son, like I said, he's doing internships in Chicago. He doesn't want to do anything. He just wants to relax by the pool. He hasn't had that time off.
Okay.
Because when he was done with school, a week or two later, he had to go to Chicago.
Oh, wow.
So he hasn't been able to been able to turn off. So he's like, look, I don't think I'm going to want to do anything. Just kick back by the pool. Because Top Golf isn't until the evening for everybody.
Right.
So then that's that. We're assuming, well, it is going to happen, that, again, him and his sister and cousins and whomever else wants to go, but it's a younger crowd, so they're going to go do whatever these young kids do. And maybe the older, whoever wants to still hang out, will party. And then Sunday, he's got an early flight. He's got a flight like at 10.
Oh, wow.
To go back to Chicago. And because they're 2 hours ahead, he doesn't get into Chicago till like 7 at night, their time. So it's one of those things that,
So he got to get back and get right in bed, rest it up for the next day, right? Wow. So different, dude. Like my kid talked to Sebastian about going, and he's like your daughter's a lot like your wife. Like she'll just go, and wherever she's at, she's gonna have fun. She doesn't fucking care who's around her, whatever. She's gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Right. And Sebastian, he's not like that. Like he's very like he'd rather stay at home and like blah blah and in a controlled environment and be there. So like if we were to go to Vegas, be like, hey dude, what do you want to go do? Well, I don't know. Like we had talked about going up there for his 21st birthday, and I guess I probably scared him because I was talking about taking him to a fucking
Yeah, you did.
Little fucking ranch or whatever, and he was like, no. But anyways, so but we talked to him about going to a fucking shooting range. There's this place out there where you can go and I mean, it's kind of pricey. It's like $800, dude.
Damn.
But you get to shoot all these fucking military style, heavy grade. Like you get to shoot a 50 cal. You get to drive a fucking tank. You get to shoot like some fucking major weapons, dude. And that would be like, that's his wheelhouse. If you can take him and go do that, he's in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pricey.
I was like, that's cool, man. I hope you have the $800 to pay for that shit. I love you, but goddamn, I wouldn't even pay that shit for myself. You know what I mean? Might try to go hijack that or fucking hotwire that shit and drive it as long as I can before I get caught. But pay $800?
This past week, we were talking about, Vegas stories. Because again, my daughter's at home. So we were talking about times my wife went, when we weren't dating or anything or what have you. One time, a buddy and myself went up there, my buddy Rick.
Okay.
And we just went as a spur of the moment. It was just like, let's go to Vegas. We're like, all right, perfect. We'll get a hotel room when we get out there. And my daughter's like, oh, you can't do that. You need to get a hotel room ahead of time. And I was telling her, hey, back then, there was no internet. You couldn't book a room. You would have to call.
Right.
All
spend hours trying to.
Unless you did a travel agent.
Right.
So we just went up there assuming we'd find a room. Dude, we did not find a room. Like 1 o'clock in the morning. We partied. We gambled. When we started getting tired, let's find a room. Could not find a room anywhere. Motel 6, whatever. Everyone was booked. So we drove the car that we were driving in. We went in the back of Circus. I took the back seat. He took the front seat. We slept for a couple of hours. Got up the next day.
Drove back.
No, we went into the casino. Took a bath in the sink. Put soap on our hands. Wiped our armpits.
Little baño ruso. Yeah.
Went back at it again. We went back. We only stayed in the one night. We did drive back the following evening. But dude,
I had done some shit like that. I was working in Bakersfield, and the dude that was there, he said, "Hey, dude, fuck, let's go to Vegas." Like, fuck, dude, I don't have Vegas money right now. Like, dude, come on, let's go. I'll lend you like $60 when we get there, whatever. It's all right, fuck it, let's go. I don't care. I got nothing else to do. He said, we'll just go. We'll fucking party all night and drive back. All right, cool, let's go. So we drove. I don't even remember what time we got there because I think I got off the air at 7. So we must have left at 7, about 7:30. We probably got there around 11:30, almost midnight. And we went straight to the casinos. I learned how to fucking play Pai Gow that night. He gave me $60 when we got there. I walked out of that bitch with $500.
Is that right?
Hell yeah. Sat and played for hours, dude. I still don't even know how the fuck I played. Like, I don't know how to play it anymore. And but it's a fun game. And we played, got out, or stuck around all night, fucking walking from place to place. Right before we left, I put a coin that I had into the machines. I hit another $100. I said, fuck, let's go to the buffet. We hit the buffet. Say, let's bounce, dude. So we went to the truck because he had a little fucking S10. So fuck that, I'm gonna lay down in the back for a minute, dude. And I laid down in the back of the bed for about an hour. He slept inside the truck. Woke up, okay, let's go. Drove all the way back to Bakersfield, dude.
How long of a drive is it from Bakersfield?
About 4.5.
Same
Yeah,
as it is
yeah,
there?
about here. Yeah. If I remember correctly, yeah. Should be. If I remember correctly. Maybe it's less.
I have no idea.
It should be. I think it's about the same because it's from here to Mojave. It's like 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
So it's about the same. Maybe a little half an hour less.
Another time we went up there was with my uncle Domingo from New York.
Okay.
And same guy, Rick. And we went up there, and I had a friend that I worked with at the rental car place that moved to Vegas.
Okay.
And he was one of those, hey, man, if you're ever in town, give me a call. Here's my number. And I kept his number for whatever reason. And, dude, we went up to Vegas. We were partying. I hit this dude up like at 11 o'clock at night. Hey, it's Tony. I'm in Vegas. We need a place to stay. And my man let us stay in his house.
No way.
Dude, we were close because we worked together.
Right.
But we worked together. It's not like we were friends.
Right.
And then, so for me to show up with two other guys, That's kind of suspect. So
was the dude married or was he no?
He was single. He was about maybe 5 years older than me, so he was probably late 20s, early 30s.
That's probably why though, because if he'd have been married, he'd be like, "Yeah, dude,
Yeah, you're right.
fuck that. You want me to go? You want me to wake up my old lady and tell him you come to my house with 3 dudes? I barely fucking know you. You got a tent because you might better go to that all night sporting goods place, pick up a tent. You can sleep in the backyard. Fuck that. Could you imagine? Hey, dude. I don't know if you remember me, but we used to work together, and I'm here in Palm Springs. That'd be you. You quiet, and the fuck you want me to do?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit.
He was cool. I mean, like I said, man, he really helped us out. We slept on the floor in his living room, of course.
Right.
I might have had the couch, and them two slept on the floor. But
Well, yeah, it was your
cool.
connect.
Yeah. Cool of him to do that.
Well, it's funny is there's this lady, I call her a lady, she our age, maybe a couple years older than me, fucking cool as fuck, bro, and she lives out in Vegas, but she gangster as fuck, but cool, hella cool people, and she always, hey, yeah, if you're ever out here, man, call me. We got plenty of. I live here. My cousin live here. We got plenty of space for everybody. All right, cool. I never hit her up. And then she, another lady that I worked with, or girl that I worked with, her and her husband moved out there because her kids were living out there, and they had a grandbaby, so they moved out there. And she was like, "Yeah, if you guys are ever in Vegas, we got plenty of room and blah blah blah. Migo, if you ever go and you want to take your sons, you can stay." And I was like, "Right on." Like it's kind of weird though, right? Like you wouldn't do that. Like you wouldn't tell her, "Hey, dude, yeah, if you're ever in Palm Springs, just I'll move the drums for you. Like don't even trip." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that would be weird, right? Like who would it have to be for you to let them, like Manny maybe, but your wife knows Manny?
Yeah.
It would it'd be strange, dude. Like I wouldn't let somebody come and stay here.
Yeah, you got a point. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's tough to have somebody stay at the house. You know, and he's gonna kill me for this. But one of the last times I went to Manny's house, Dre and I went.
Okay.
And you know, Manny's one of my best friends.
Right.
Even though we haven't seen each other. And of course my door is always open to him as his door is always open to me.
Right.
But at this time I'm mid-40s, let's say. Maybe it was his bachelor party. I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was for his bachelor party.
Okay.
He's like, you know, you can stay at my house. And I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. I'll get a hotel room. He's like, no, you can stay at my house. You guys are going to stay at my house. You know, and I'm like, nah, bro, it's cool. I'm 45 years old. I can get a, you know.
I can get a room?
Yeah. It's like, no, you can stay at my house. I was like, all right, cool. So, like, before we left, he's like, make sure you bring your air mattress. So, you know, I show up and, you know, I blow up the air mattress. And it's all good. Don't get me wrong. Very hospitable, beautiful home. But it's like, it was one of those things. We just spoke about this in one of the previous podcasts. Like, man, what am I doing here?
Right.
You know, and it's nothing against him. It's just that.
Damn, I could have been sleeping in a real bed had he not said anything. I'd have been in the hotel.
I'm 45 years old. I can get a hotel room. I mean, it worked out for the best, of course, because we leaving late at night. We coming back late at night.
Right.
You know, so don't get me wrong, Manny. I love you. It worked out great. But it's just one of those things. Hey, man, I'll stay in a hotel. It's cool. You know, I'm 45 years old. But instead, I'm over, you know, I think I was in his office. It was one of those things where I had to move the chair out of the way. We had to shift some things just so my air mattress would fit perfectly.
Because you took a queen instead of a fool, right?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious, dude. But you know, and just fucking sitting there, you're laying down, you got to go pee in the middle of the night, you're trying to fucking roll off, right?
And you got to be careful where you step so you don't stub a toe against the desk.
Yeah, because you don't know the layout.
Exactly.
Ain't no going back to sleep after that pee. Even if you did sit down, shit. You'd be thinking about all the fucking landmines on the way back to bed. Fuck that. That's a trip.
Good times though.
Yeah, but Manny's one of those people that if you, hey, no, come stay. If you didn't, he would be offended, and that would be wrong. You know what I mean?
And I feel bad too because his one of his aunts had passed away a few months ago, maybe a year ago now. And I was going to the funeral in Pasadena, but he wasn't aware that I was going to the funeral in Pasadena.
Okay.
Maybe our signals got crossed. I don't remember. So he wound up crashing at our other buddy's house out here named Jerry.
Okay.
And when he could have just crashed at my house and we could have at the same time rolled out. It was one of those things that when I showed up, he was already there. He was like, oh, shit, I didn't know you were coming. I was like, yeah, they had told me about it, blase, blase. He goes, well, shit, if I would have known, I'd just stay at your house because I wound up staying at Jerry's. I was like, oh, shit, my bad. I feel bad now.
Is it Jerry McCormick? Is that his last name?
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
You remember him?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I see him and Moko all the time. I either see him at the bar or at Burgers and Beer. They're always, whenever I run into one, the other one's nearby.
Yeah. They're tight like that.
Yeah, they've been friends for years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Manny's a trip like that though, right? Like he'll stay at somebody's house instead of getting a room. Like he came, I don't think he stayed the night though, because I was living up north and he stopped by. And he hung out with me there for a while. I don't remember. I don't think he stayed the night because he was going up north to some sort of one of those self-better improvement weekends or whatever. Which, good for him. But yeah, dude, he's always stopped by whenever he's coming back and forth, and he's always tried to stay connected. I've always been kind of just standoffish, you know what I mean? Just like doing my own shit, getting my own shit together, you know what I mean? But much better now.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's like, for example, what are you doing this weekend?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah. So, by the way, today's my younger sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Isabel.
Wow, Beth. Happy birthday.
And so this weekend, they didn't give me enough time. Her and my brother and my sister-in-law and their kids, they're going to go out to Catalina and hang out.
Is it a special birthday?
43.
Okay.
Every birthday special for her. It's my little sister.
Okay. Okay.
So they're going to go out and do that. I believe I'm going over to Lou. It's Lou's birthday?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Lou's birthday this weekend, so I'm going to go over there.
See, that's what I was talking about.
Oh,
Why
okay.
you say? Okay, hold on. Rewind. So Lou's birthday is nothing?
No.
Well, I asked you what you were doing this weekend. You said nothing.
Well, because I wanted it to be a surprise that I showed up, but I didn't want it to sound like I was saying his birthday was nothing, so I decided to say
You
it.
wanted to be surprised to the fellas that you showed up.
Yeah, that I showed up. I'm just kidding. No, I totally fucking forgot until we were.
But okay. With that being said, that's what I mean by, yeah, you've come out of your funk, if you will.
Yeah. Most definitely, dude. Over the last, how long have we been doing this now? 4 months, maybe? 3 months?
Seabass's birthday, October.
So November 1st. Yeah, so
8 months.
8 months. God damn, been a long time.
Yeah.
So over the last 8 months, just kind of hanging out with everybody and kind of getting involved with everybody and doing shit. Yeah, it's kind of pushed me back out into the limelight, if you will.
Yeah, and you go on, and not that it's awkward, because
it is.
Why is it?
Well, you were going to say that I'm going and you're not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've been with them, and I haven't been there.
Right. So if we're talking about so when Tony and I first started talking, and he first joined the podcast, or I should say start talking again, and he joined the podcast, he has this group of friends that I kind of like, dude, it was like I'd been there the whole time. Really, like I just emerged with all these people, and it just became just a gaggle of friends, right?
Right.
Like, and everybody just kind of accepted me and brought me in, and it's just a group.
We brought you into our tribe.
Is that what it is? I don't want to do a sweat lodge with you guys, so if there's anything like that going on, you can go ahead and leave me out. And so, it's weird. Like, I think there was another time where I went to Ivan's house and you didn't go.
Right.
And I was kind of like, okay. But not in a bad way. It was just like, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll be honest with you. That time, I when I was telling my wife that you had went, and she was like, "Without you," and I was even like, "Yeah, I guess," and she's like, "Wow." Now I think it's no big deal,
right?
And not that it was a big deal then, but it still was. You were still fresh, so yes, for you to go hang out with, at that point in time, let's call them my friends,
right?
It was kind of weird,
right?
Again, my wife and I were like, yeah, that's kind of, wow, that's okay.
That's
good,
aggressive,
good
right?
for him,
Well, I got to tell you, and I'll be totally honest, we're going to lay it out on the line, right? So I remember you made a fucking joke about, so Tony has an iPhone 4. And I know it's 6 plus, something like that. But he complains that that he doesn't get all of his text all of a sudden.
Okay, but that's been resolved.
So, and you say, well, I was getting my fucking text just fine until the new guy came along, and I was the only new motherfucker he was talking about. So I was like, fuck, I wonder if Tony's getting jealous that I'm hanging out with his, like, fuck, I'm not gonna hang out with the friends anymore. I'll just stay at home again. Like, what the fuck? Here I am trying to come out, and then all of a sudden he's like, no, back to where you belong, back.
Okay, so to give more context to that group text was always fine. Everybody, as fellas do, talking trash,
right,
doing whatever. When you got brought into it, not too long after that, all of a sudden, like, I wasn't getting the messages. I would get, like, you guys would be texting throughout the day, and I would get all of them at the same time, like at 8 p.m.
Oh, wow.
And
but you said that you were in places where you had shitty service when you worked, though.
Yeah, but I mean, this was going on way too much. I'd wake up in the morning to 80 texts.
Holy shit.
And they're like sporadic from throughout the day. So, I mean, you gotta.
So I was the only person you could blame. Like,
I mean, what? Hey, shit. But it's been resolved.
But I mean, but honestly, Tony, like, it was really kind of funny, and just kind of took me back, like when we all kind of, I guess, when it all first happened, because it was for your 50th birthday where I met everybody, and I remember showing up, and I showed up like just minutes before you got there, and I had parked, and I walked over, and Marta saw me. And she's like, "Oh, you need balloons, you need this, you need that." No, I'm cool. You want something to drink? No, I'm good right here. And one of the guys heard me, and they're like, "That's fucking Mingo. Where's Mingo? Who's Mingo?" And like one person said it, and then another person said it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm right here." And all of a sudden, all the guys come over and they're introducing themselves, and fuck, dude, we all hung out all night just talking shit, bullshitting about everything, and it everything just kind of fell into line from there. I wasn't trying to take your friends, dog.
Well, you did, so.
Shit. All right, I won't go over without you no more. Is that what you're trying to tell me, not to go? I won't. Hey, it's cool. I'll tell you. Tony said I can't come, Blue.
Hey, trust me when I say, when they were talking about it on the group text, you don't know how bad I wanted to type, I can't make it because I'm going to be out of town. That means Mingo's not going too. Just to see what you would say.
Right? You should have, dude, because I'd have been like, wait, what? Like, that may have spun me out of control. I'm not going to fucking lie.
Really?
Yeah, like, fuck, he's really tripping. Like, okay, fuck, I need to dial it back. Like, fuck, dude, stop talking to people. Fucking hilarious. Holy shit, dude. But no, it's been really good to kind of get to know everybody and really push me out of my funk or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But getting back into it. Got a desire to lose weight. Got a desire to get kind of, back into
have
shit.
you been using the pool?
No, you know what happened is when they put in the liner, they didn't wait till they filled it enough to pull the liner down far enough. So because one is the spout to put water in, a filler hole. Right. Well, they didn't push the liner down far enough, and they had created a hole and put the cap over it so that they could use that filler line. Well, when they did that, they used the water out of there to fill it. Well, the weight of the water pulled down the liner, and it stretched the liner out around that filler hole. So that's why when you came the first night, you were like, hey, it needs more water. Well, yeah, but it's got that hole right there. They're going to have to repair the liner before they put more water in.
So where it got stretched out is right at the spout?
Yeah. So they gotta repair that piece right there so that they could fill up past that line and past that filler spout. And once that's done, everything else should work. Because they were testing the waterfall, but because they couldn't get the water up far enough because of that hole, there wasn't enough water coming through the filter to make it continue to work. So they should get that figured out. They're supposed to come tomorrow and fix that. But we went in a couple of days. Dude, that first day I went, I shit you not, the next day I was about as red as your fucking shirt. I was burnt from my nipples up. I was like, wow, because I went inside and I had laid to bed, like I took a shower and everything was cool, and I got a little bit of color. It's not that bad though. And I went and I laid down, and all fucking night, dude, every move I made, I felt it on my shoulders and shit. I was like, I burnt the fuck out of I burnt the fuck out of myself. And my face too, like I had it like under my eyes and shit, because the reflection of the water, you know what I mean? Right. Dumbass. Well, I remember being a kid though. As a kid, I didn't fucking, but I was a lot darker now. Like I take off my shirt and I'm fucking pasty as fuck. You know what I mean? Other than the little brown marks from.
When you say younger, you were darker. You must have been real young, because when we went to school together, you were white. You've always been white.
I wasn't that white. I was light.
No, you're pretty light. You're a lot lighter than you are now.
I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking about like in middle school, I was dark. In middle school, I was really dark because we always outside before that. And then once I got a car, I was like, sun barely got me.
Right. Only your left arm was
Yup. That was a shit hanging out the window. Got to be able to throw up the peace sign while I'm driving by. You know what I mean? What's up, fucker? Okay, so you're gonna be gone. What, a week and almost a week and a half? Something like that.
No, a week.
A week?
Well, I mean, if you count it this week.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
Because I'm not going to be able to do anything this week.
Well, I believe our talk to our friends from the Whiskey Glass podcast, Money and Rosebush.
Correct.
They're going to be coming and sitting in one of those days.
Oh, wow.
And they may do 2. If not, I'm going to have my nephew Danny come in and sit down with me and be a part of the show.
Nice.
So that way we don't miss any days, and everybody keeps getting their content and be able to listen to us and whatnot. Still waiting on the shirts. Those should be done any day now. Waiting on hats. We're going to have hats done. I got a couple other things that I'm working on to put together for the show that people can get and have some booty, if you will, to be able to do. So maybe by the time you get back, we'll have all that squared away and ready to go.
Wow.
Start pimping shirts.
So you got a busy week ahead of you. I want it all done by the time I get it back.
Oh, whatever. Whatever, dude. All right, any final words, Tony?
Yeah, we got a lot of shout-outs right now.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So I have to apologize. My niece Miranda, her birthday was a couple days ago.
You dirty rat.
I should have shouted her out last week for her up-and-coming birthday.
Miranda, had I known, I would have done it, but
There
Tony
you
don't
go.
share stuff like that with me, so
My apologies, Miranda. Happy birthday.
happy birthday.
My compa Luis, who I feel his birthday this weekend is more than nothing. I apologize. I can't be there for it. Apparently, Mingo's going, but it really won't mean that much to him. So, Luis, happy birthday.
I guess I'll be there representing because Vegas is more important than his compa, so.
I'm actually going to be in Chicago with my son.
Oh, okay.
So, either way, I would have never called it nothing. But that's just me. Happy birthday, Luis.
Happy birthday, Luis. See you Saturday, big dog.
His son, Diego,
Yes?
has the same birthday as my son, which is Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah, that's a trip.
Yeah.
So his birthday is coming up a few days after Luis's. Happy birthday, Diego.
Happy birthday, Diego.
Remember my goddaughter, Erica, you shouted out for her birthday?
Yeah?
Her husband is also on my son's birthday.
Really?
He's turning the big 4-0.
Woo.
So Nathaniel,
Welcome to the club, pimpin'.
his nickname is Nasty Nate.
All right.
So Nasty, I'm not going to be here for your birthday. I hope you have a great birthday.
I won't be there either, Nate. I don't...
So, with that being said, the biggest one is my son. Fruit of my loin. Going to be 21. The big 2-1 is going to be an old man now.
21, dude.
21. Grown man.
Fuck, you know what that does, dude? That makes you fucking old, bro.
You ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell me. He sent us a picture. I showed it to you guys of his first day at work.
Right?
And he was suited up, suited and booted, and so handsome. Dude, incredible. So happy birthday, son.
You should be very proud of him. Congratulations.
See
Happy
you in a
birthday.
couple of days. And again, thanks for Phil for calling in. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Phil, that was really great. Had a good time chatting with you. We appreciate you giving a call. Again, my sister Isabel, happy birthday. Sebastian's friend did answer some questions for us. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it.
We're going to have to knock before we go back through the house, because just in case.
Well, I don't know. There's glass windows right there, so I'm gonna make you look first, because if I see it, it's gonna be all bad.
I got a question for you before we hang up. Before we just out of curiosity,
Yeah,
I know they're just friends.
he'll be sleeping in the living room.
He will.
Yes.
But like right now, when we go into your house,
Yeah.
are they allowed to be in his room with the doors
Fuck, he's
closed?
fucking 21 and pays rent. Do whatever he wants.
Okay. I didn't know. Okay, my bad. Damn. Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, no, I'm just because I figured that you would be an advocate for me saying, why? He's 21. He pays rent. Why would he have to be with the door open? So I thought I'd beat you to the punch and tell you what he's 20.
Okay. Yeah, you got a point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
My parents never would have let that shit happen. Rent or no rent. I'm just saying.
I think one of the first times my wife spent the night at my house, which when I still lived with my mom,
Right.
and something was happening. And she had to. It wasn't like it was. She needed a place to stay for the night. I think maybe I don't remember what it was. She slept in my room. I slept in my room, but I slept on the floor, and we kept the door open. And every once in a while, she'll remember that. Remember that time you slept on the floor with the door open? I'm like, yeah, I'm still in my mom's house. I mean, you know, I don't want to be disrespectful.
So was that at your thought process? We'll do this, or
Yes.
was it your mom
No,
saying?
not at all. Yeah, it was me.
Really?
Yeah. Like I don't cuss in front of my mom. Not that I drink, but I don't really drink in front of my mom.
Right.
It's just she's never said not to do any of these things.
Right.
It's just I just don't do it.
I think up until I was about 28, almost 30, I would never drink or smoke in front of them. And once I hit 30, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Look. Push the bottle up, lit a cigarette, and be like, "This is your son. This is me too, Mom." You know, they were always cool with it. Like they understood.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Hey, just don't drink and drive. Don't do nothing stupid. Like,
exactly.
I mean, even in school, like they were like, by the time I hit high school, I was already in other kind of adventures, and they were like, "Look, we can't keep you from doing what you're doing when you're not here. So, but if you're gonna fucking drink, stay where you are.
Right.
If you need a ride, I don't care what time.
Yeah.
Fucking call me. It's gonna be a lot easier dealing with me, calling me, than if you drive home drunk." All right, cool, fair enough. So, I'd call, hey, Not gonna make it home. Woo! Gotta go. You know what I mean? But
Back you'd be like, say what's up to my wife, to my mom, baby.
yeah, right.
Hello, Mrs. Lopez. All right, mom, gotta go.
Right? Make sure you wear your hat, cabron. Hi, moms. Cabron. Yep. Some things never. She did the same shit to Milo all the time. He'd come home and she's getting ready to go out, and she'd be like, he'd say goodbye and don't forget to wear your little hat, mijo. Always, yes, Grandma, I know. Fucking hilarious. Every time, dude. Every time. Too much. All right, so that's it, right? We got everybody?
Yep, we got
That was, we got, yep. I think that's everybody, dude. Cool. Have a good time in Vegas. Have a good time in Chicago. Don't worry about the show. We got it covered. Which you taken care of.
Appreciate that.
And I'll make sure I got all
Hold
that
down
shit
the
done.
fort for us.
I'll make sure I got that shit done when you get back, by the way.
you go.
All right, cool deal. All right, love you guys. Thank you for listening. See you in a few days. Bye.